Waterfowl hunting is a great way to enjoy North Dakota outdoors, and while hunter safety often focuses on guns and shooting, duck and goose hunters on the water also need to stay safe. And joining us with the details, some good reminders, Doug Lear with North Dakota Game and Fish Department. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
And sadly, in the news recently, there was an accidental shooting in Minnesota, which just kind of heightens the awareness again about what can happen.
No, and you're absolutely right. I mean, and it's no different than any kind of recreation. People want to have fun. They want to get outdoors. They want to enjoy their time getting away from work or whatever it might be. But we really want to stress safety, because no matter how many ducks you shoot or any other game that you're hunting, if you have an accident or someone should be fatally injured, then that obviously takes away what the fun is all about. So we really want to try to stress safety when we're talking about getting outdoors and waterfowl hunting. Gun safety is a big part of it, as you alluded to earlier this week, the story about the situation in Minnesota. I mean, gun safety is definitely at the top of the list, Lisa.
And so gun safety obviously should be top priority, but we're talking about water safety as well when we're talking about people in boats.
Right. You still have the same regulations, whether it's the middle of July or the end of September, when it comes to when you're in a boat on water. There has to be a life jacket for everybody that's in the boat. Now, 10 and under, they have to be wearing that life jacket. But there's so many different dynamics when you're over the water. The water's cold. Hypothermia can set in if you should fall in. If you're wearing waders and those waders fill up with water, there's a lot of different variables that come into the equation to make safety a little bit different beyond just the guns and beyond the typical summer safety issues that we want to remind people about.
And also, I know you mentioned we should talk about invasive species as well. We're talking about boats. You think about that with fishing, but if you're putting your boat in for duck hunting.
Yeah, another one of those regulations. You do need to clean all the vegetation off of your duck boat and off of the trailer and anything that's going to be in the water. So some of the safety reminders and some of the other rules and regulations reminders. The North Dakota non-resident waterfowl opener is this weekend, so we'll have a lot of hunters from Minnesota that'll be traveling to North Dakota hunt. So we want to make sure that we put safety at the top of the list, Lisa.
It becomes so routine to some people that sometimes they forget that they need to take those extra steps. But hopefully they do, and we don't hear about any more accidents.
Absolutely.
So, Doug Lear, thanks for coming in and talking about some important reminders.
You're welcome.